Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Jordan and today we're going to be doing a get ready with me. I'm very excited. I'm going to a Christmas party. I'm going to be trying out some new products today. A lot of them are Primark. So I'm really excited to be trying this out because I found the perfect eyeshadow palette. But I think I'm going to be doing like cool tones tonight just because I've just been like, I don't know. I've been vibing with the cool tones. I'm going to have like silver accessories. So yeah, we are going to do the whole beat. We'll get dressed together, but don't expect any nudies because you're not going to get it. So if you're here for that, scram. But if you're here for everything else, let's get started. I'm going to start with skin. And I'm going to be using this Maybelline Matte and Poreless foundation. This is in shade 220. And then I'm going to be using this e.l.f. Halo Glow. We're going to be having some glowy skin. Actually, I'm going to wait to use that. And I'm just going to put that on my high points. This might be a little bit light for me though. ATM. Because I have a tan. Is it? It's fine actually. We'll make it work. Just going to apply that all over. I really like this foundation. I know it's affordable, so you guys should give it a go. But it's a nice medium coverage. And it feels really light on the skin. It looks like skin. It says matte and poreless. It's not matte. It's not. I wouldn't call it matte. I would just call it like natural. Natural and poreless. I'm going to take this e.l.f. Halo Glow to make myself extra zooey. A bit on my nose. And then I think that's it. Because I'm just going to get like the areas that I really want highlighted. Dabbing this in with this Primark sponge. These sponges are so nice. I think this came in a pack. This isn't brand new, obviously. You can tell how gross it is, but look how big it is. Obviously, it expanded a lot with water, but they're amazing. They're like really good sponges, and I think I got 2 in a pack for $2 hairs. So that's a steal, if you ask me. Okay, how's the skin looking? Can you even tell in this light? Yeah, it's looking good. It's looking glowy. For concealer, I really don't need concealer, but I'm gonna just use this Juvias Face. I've been loving this, and I think it's all I've been really using. But this is really good coverage. I've been dabbing this in for like eons. Okay, we're gonna chill with that for now. I'm gonna use the Maybelline Fit Me. Oh, I'm a little Maybelline girl. 2 Maybelline products so far. But yeah, I'm going to just go ahead and set under my eyes. And look at this little puffer I got. I got these on Amazon. I already have creases under my eyes. If I'm doing my face, I pretty much always do powder under my eyes. So if I have any fallout from the eyeshadows, I can just kind of like whisk it away without it seeping in. So just on this little puffy. This is my first time using this little puffy actually. And I feel like it picks up a lot of product. And my under eyes are a bit dry today, so I don't know if that was my best move, but I'm just dipping right into here, and then I don't know how to show you this. I'm like shaking off the excess. I'm really like dabbing off the excess. I'm just gonna add this to a couple other places that I don't really want any other makeup to touch. So that's gonna be around my nose and my smile lines. Just gonna dab this on the straight edge, like down the side of my nose too, because I'll contour that in a bit, and because that can just be a little patchy if you don't set before doing powder products. But I'm not gonna do my whole face with powder because 1, I will look crusty as hell, and 2, I'll feel crusty as hell. Really quickly, I'm gonna do my brows with this Rare Beauty, what is this called? Brow Harmony. This one is in Cool Brown. And it has this little stick at the end. And I'm just gonna kind of fill a little bit, really light pressure, getting in any sparse areas. I like to try and make my brows like, when they're tattooed, they're quite like sharp. My natural brows are very sharp. I have quite triangular brows, but I like my face. I don't know how many times you're gonna hear me say this in my lifetime, but I like a nice lifted look. So I just kind of like try and fill in. Instead of going like, I try and go, Have you got what I mean by that? Probably not. I remind myself of Dennis from It's Always Sunny. Wait, not Dennis, Mac. What I'm trying to say is I add to the top of the brow to make it look like it's higher at the tail. Now I'm just gonna take this mascara end of this. That's what she looks like. Super quickly and lightly fill this in. This gel is pretty good. I actually surprisingly love this. I don't know, the spoolie on this is just like the perfect size. The color's really nice. It does also, not that you would really use this if you wanted your hairs to be gelled down, but it does also feel like it has quite a nice hold to it. So like when you brush them in the position you want, they're gonna stay there. I'm not gonna do any eye primer because I'm fine with just the concealer that I have on. We're gonna use this. This is the eyeshadow palette from Primark that I'm so excited to try. It was $7. That's a cute little palette or whatever, but look at the inside. These colors, let me take off this little thing. Like this is brand spanking new, so this is definitely gonna be a real first impressions of how I feel about this. Oh, I thought that was part of the wrapper. Okay, so this comes, the little like names comes off. So usually what I do, and when I get something like this, I'll just tape it to the top here so that I know the names of the products I'm using. But oh my God, this is absolutely beautiful. It's giving like very big Too Faced vibes. I don't know, just the color story. I'm getting Too Faced. But so what I actually don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm definitely gonna be using, I don't know. I'm gonna choose between these two colors. It's kind of like this brownish, like almost a mauve kind of undertone, or like it's almost a mauve itself because it's so cool tone. And then I'm 100% gonna choose one of those. This one is screaming to me right now. I'm gonna take this somewhat like pointed, dense brush here. And I'm gonna grab, God, I'm looking at these glitters. They're so freaking pretty. I'm gonna grab this color, I think. This like cool tone brown, but it's not like as cool as the other one. And I'm gonna start right under the brow here, I guess. I'm pretty much starting where like the high point of my crease would meet this part of the bridge of my nose. And I'm just gonna really, really lightly apply this here. And I'm gonna pull it out. I'm gonna go just above the crease here, I think. So I guess this is kind of below, a smidgen below where my crease would meet the bridge of my nose. This is good so far. The shadow, it's quite like creamy. Me like. Oh, that already looks good. Like I wasn't looking straight, I'm looking down, but that already is the vibe. I'm going super, super gentle on this brush because it is really dense. So it will pack quite a punch when applying shadow. And I just don't wanna, like, I can add easily, but I can't take away as easily. I'm gonna stop pulling that out right where my tail ends. And then when I buff, I probably will end up, actually, you know what? I'm just gonna like really, really, really lightly see if I can blend with this brush. I'm wiping off the excess product on a towel in front of me just so that this is like super, super finely buffed out. Cause I don't wanna be like, I don't wanna pull it out too much, I don't think, cause I'm gonna do like an eyeliner kind of style eyeshadow under. So I just want it to like kind of follow that. Okay, it's mostly even now. I'm gonna wipe off, I just wiped, I have a towel in my lap, but I think I just wiped that eyeshadow all over my pants instead. Okay, I love this palette so far. Let's see how she kind of blends. I feel like great is how she's gonna blend. This color is like just delicious. I don't know how else to describe it. It's just a perfect brown, so silky smooth, and it's just the perfect brown that I was looking for. So I'm just trying to like really lightly buff this with that same brush. I am continuously wiping off excess product on my towel because I don't want this to go like, I don't want the top of here to get too dark, too high up. I'm just gonna Buffy the Vampire right there. I think for like the outer corner bit, I guess, I'm gonna take this somewhat pointed, fluffy brush. This is the Morphe M507. And there's no product on here. I'm just using the brush with the products that I already have. All right, and I'm gonna add a teeny weeny bit on there. How are we looking so far? Oh, that's nice. And I have this really pretty new highlight palette that I'm so excited to try. It's from Lottie London. And I haven't tried any of their products before. I have heard of them. And I got it super, super cheap at TJ Maxx. I want to say it was $3.99. And honestly, like one of the pans was broken and I didn't even care because $3.99 is so cheap. Even if I threw away the third color in the pan, $3.99 for 2 colors is still fantastic. So I bought it. All right, so now that that's blended to my liking, I'm just gonna grab this lighter kind of, I don't know what to call this, light nudie brown. It's not that light though. I guess for a brown it is. And I'm just gonna kind of buff over these edges to make that a little more smooth. And I'm just doing teeny tiny circular motions on top of that darker brown. I'm just gonna take a little bit of concealer on the back of my hand. And with this flat brush here, this is usually what I use to clean up like my lips or anything. So it's a nice flat, dense, pointed brush like that. And I'm just gonna clean up under here. Can you see a little more defined now where I brought that in towards the bridge of the nose? I want like pharaoh eyes, if that makes sense to you. And how is that not a thing yet? How is that not a name of a, let's make that a thing. How is that, you know how there's like cool girl makeup, clean girl makeup, cat eye, fox eye, but pharaoh eye should be the next big thing. You heard it here first. Arrow eye. So I'm just dabbing this on here. And whenever I'm picking up, I'm kind of doing it right on the tip of the brush. And I am wiping off any excess because I want to make sure I don't have any chunks going on here. And I'm really just tapping. I'm not dragging. And then just patting that down to blend. I said it didn't need to be perfect, but it kind of is. Yay!
Should I like a taste?
Yes. Oh. It's Sutter home. It's disgusting.
It's a family vineyard. Sutter home.
Okay. It's divine. I'd like more, sir. Thank you. How sweet of him. This is pretty much like perfect right now. And I'm not talking about the wine, I'm talking about the makeup, but this too. I'm gonna take this sponge and really, I'm like pinching it so I can be a little more precise. I'm really gently getting out these creases. I'll probably have to do this again before I put that sparkle down, but I wanna do the bulk of it now before I put on this like eyeliner style eyeshadow. All right, and then just dabbing that all the way out. So if you're gonna do this style look, make sure that you're doing, and you're gonna do your eyes first, make sure that you're putting foundation or whatever you use as your base around first so that you don't have any issues when you're done with the eye look, because it can be a pain in the ass to have to go back and fix the eye look because you mess it up. I think I'm gonna take that brown again on this same brush that we were using, that same pointed brush that we were using. And I'm just going to, look, I already have creases again, but that's okay. I'm just gonna start dabbing this, starting in the middle of my eye. And like I said, we're gonna do kind of like an eyeshadow style eyeliner with this, but this is gonna be the transition shade for that eyeliner. Not transition, it's gonna be like a smoked out eyeliner. So when I apply this, I make sure that wherever my crease ends on the outer corner of my eye, I try not to go too high above that. And that goes for like regular eyeliner as well. And then what you can do if you want the outer corner to be higher is just look straight forward and fill in right here. And then when you look down, it won't be a straight line, you see what I mean? But you can fill that in a diagonal to make it a little more seamless, like this. And then when you look straight, it doesn't kind of like scoop and then go way up. It kind of flows a little bit better. See what I mean? All right, and then I'm gonna use that fluffy brush that we were using earlier. And I'm just gonna go super lightly again. I am dipping into the pan, but I'm just getting product like right on the tip of that there. I'm very, very, very impressed with these eyeshadows. They're really, really pretty. They did have other colors as well. They had like more of like a pinky kind of vibe. And then they had, actually that's the only one I remember, but I want to say that there was 2 others. Now what I'm going to do is take some more of that brown. I know this part is probably going to be have to be touched up later. But before I put that sparkle, I would like to have the base of it down so I don't taint my precious sparkle too much. So I'm just going to kind of like tight line the inner corner here because I don't think I'm going to want to add black on this inner corner. I might under the actual lash line, but this just inner corner right here where there's no lash growth, I'm just going to put this brown so it stays a little bit softer. I'm not sure if it's having 2 coffees and half a Red Bull today, or if it's just like sheer excitement from going to a Christmas party, or if it genuinely is just this palette. But when I tell you I'm wagging my tail like a dog, like that's the type of excitement I feel. I don't know how else to describe the excitement I feel about this palette and the sparkles in it. They're not even like sparkles, they're just shimmers. I just get like such a high from new products. I don't know if you guys do, but golly, I am a consumer. I just like, you know, when you get something that's like a great price and it's so good, you're like, wow. Like, I just feel like I can enjoy stuff so much more when I know I got it for like a really good price. Because this is a high that drugs can't, I was gonna say that money can't buy, but it's 100% for money. All right, so I did take this kind of eyeshadow eyeliner a little bit further out than I would normally for like my rule of thumb of eyeliner, which would be like stop at the tail of your brow. But because this is kind of like pulled out and the top flows out a little bit further too, we're gonna go with it. So, all right, and I was dabbling with the idea of whether or not I wanna use that charcoal color, and I think I do. I just want to see what it's like. I'm going to take on this same brush here, and I'm not going to go crazy. I'm just going to add a teeny bit, like literally right to the lash line. I'm doing the tiniest amount at a time because I just kind of want to create a little bit more dimension. When I tell you, this is the softest like feather hand that I'm using right now. Okay, what do we think? Oh, I just feel like it added a bit more dimension. And then I am going to take that really lighter transition shade that we used earlier. It will just help with the blending and make everything kind of flow a bit more cohesively. Okay, so I've already gone significantly over my time limit for myself, so, you know, that's typical. Right now I'm just dabbing out these creases that I have from the concealer. I didn't even swatch these for you yet. Let me just show you these. Look at that, like, beautiful metallic color. Has me in a chokehold. And that's the last one. What I'm gonna do is take this flat brush to start. And for the corner, for this like inner bit and outer bit, I'm actually gonna just kind of try and blank it out a little. I'm gonna take this cool tone Nude on this flat brush here. And then we got most of the creases out. Actually, I'm just gonna do that one more time because I really can't stand trying to blend with creases. It's such a pain in the ass. So I'm gonna do this about 1/3 of the way in with that matte color, that cool tone matte Nude. Okay, I'm already buzzing because I know like this is starting to come together. And I'm just really excited for us, guys. So I'm gonna go like 1/3 of the way in there. And then I'm really carefully gonna add some on this outer bit here. Because I'm not gonna have any sparkle out here. So I do just need to make sure there is some sort of powder so that I don't crease right here. I think I'm gonna take this one right here. I'm going to take it on a smaller brush than what I just used, but a similar shape. So just this little guy here. a little bit smaller so I have some more control. So I'm taking that on this brush, and then I'm gonna go dab. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh my gosh. Right under this line here. So say the eye splits here, I'm on the iris area, just on this side. Whoa, that's descriptive of me. You're welcome. And then I'm gonna add a teeny bit on the iris area here as well. I'm not gonna go out too far. To be fair, you probably could do the whole lid out to this point, but I am gonna add that more shimmery shade in the middle, and that like lighter shimmer shade in the middle. I really just want to see how it performs on its own without this color under it. Now I'm gonna take that really light shimmery color. All right, so I'm doing that just right up the middle here. I love this so far. And while we're sitting here, this is the Lottie London. Oh, you can't even tell. Hold on, let me swatch all three of these. This is the one that was broken. I kind of just tucked it in there. I feel like they just look like metallic right now, but they're actually super, super shimmery. All right, I'm gonna take that like whiter one just on my finger and very lightly just dab up that middle part there. Oh, that's so pretty. You know what I'm gonna do on the bottom lash line actually? Do you know? I'm gonna take this Lancome Ombre Stilo. This is in shade 27 Bronze, and it's just this little like eyeshadow pencil. I'm gonna actually sharpen it, which is pretty cool. It has a little sharpener on the end. It does have some sparkle in it, and it's just like a nice cool tone, but definitely like chocolatey brown still, if that can be the same thing at once. I'm gonna go in the waterline here. That's exactly what this needed. I'm gonna take a tiny bit of this Almay felt tip eyeliner here, and I'm gonna do like the slightest inner bit here just to like sharpen. And I'm just following like the bottom lash line. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna pop on some mascara real quick. This is also a Primark mascara. If it looks familiar to you, it's not Charlotte Tilbury, but it does look like Charlotte Tilbury. I can't say that like I'm going to give you a full review right now because I'm really not going to do that much because I am going to pop on an eyelash. Well, not just one. I'm going to put on 2 eyelashes. But I'm not obsessed. It's fine. It's good. It's not bad whatsoever. And I do really like the shape of the wand. It's like flat on one side. And then it has like wait, let me put it in front of my face. It has like ridges on each side. But overall, the mascara is okay. It's not bad. And I'm pretty sure it was like $3. So cannot complain. I don't know if I'm going to do bottom lashes. I feel like I probably will. But while that's drying, these are from Amazon from Poop Lunch. I hate saying that. Weird. I don't know why that's the name, but it's not my brand. So do you, boo boo. It's your brand. Anyway, while that's drying, I'm going to try out this Primark bronzer. This I'm really excited about because they have I didn't even try it last night because when I bought it, which is unlike me because I was so excited, but I really wanted to give you guys an honest first impression. But I really have heard great things about their contour concealer brushes or sticks because they do have concealer sticks that are just concealer. I'm just going to take a fluffy kind of like angled brush. But they didn't have the color that I needed for the concealer contour sticks. The regular concealer sticks are a little too dewy looking for me. Even for concealer, I was like, wow, that's like really dewy for a concealer. So I skipped on that. But this bronzer was $2 for, I think some of them said €2 on it. And I don't think that it just says matte bronzing powder. Can you see kind of like the texture on it? It looks cute. So I'm just going to dip into this. They did have 2 colors of this. They had a more like cool tone one, which is the one I got. And then they had one that was a little bit more orangey, more like a bronzer. I feel like this is more like a contour, if you will. All right, first impressions, I do feel like it's sticking a little bit more than I would like to one spot. I feel like I'm getting a little bit patchy on this side. I don't know. I don't know if I want to keep using that because I'm nervous I'm going to keep getting patchy. Shit, I should have done one cheek at a time. Darn, I really wanted to like that. And it's a little more like pink than I was expecting. I don't know if it's just the lights. I'm going to go in with this W7 Honolulu bronzer, which is absolutely amazing. That's also another very affordable bronzer. I can't, one, I don't got the time. Ain't nobody got the time to be playing with that other bronzer. And like, because I actually am going somewhere, I really don't want to mess up my bronzer. We're going to use this Honolulu, which I highly, highly recommend. It's extremely affordable. It's 100% supposed to be a dupe for the Hoola bronzer, the Benefit Hoola bronzer. But yeah, I love this bronzer. It's kind of my go-to. I'm sad though. I really thought that I was about to find a gem. Too bad. I am still up for trying the Contour bronzer stick though, because I've heard like incredible things about it. Shit, I don't know if it's just the lighting or if, fuck, it's so patchy. So annoying. Oh well, we're fine. No one is gonna be paying attention to that. Or maybe they will. Oh, at least it's only a, no, this side looks muddy, like muddy. It's not cute. Okay, I was gonna try this blush. Color, beautiful. I don't know if I'm willing to make any more oopsies today. So unfortunately I am gonna skip that, but I will use some of this Rare Beauty, what's this one called? Nearly Neutral. This like really cool tone pink, because we're gonna be consistent with these cool tones here. To be honest with you, I'm not obsessed with this blush, but this is kind of just the color that I want right now. So hopefully she doesn't make me patchy as well. Nope, she's doing good so far. I actually don't think I've ever used this brush for blush before, but it was calling to me. All right, I'm gonna do a super quick nose contour with that W7. I'm gonna take, oh, this is actually from Primark. This is a flathead brush. As you can see, it has a flat head. So I'm gonna take just like the edge of the brush and dip in here. This actually has a mirror in it too, which I think is very nice. And I'm gonna go, look how easy that was. It's like the perfect size for nose contours. And then I'm just gonna take a bit on the bottom here to make my nose look a bit lifted. I'm gonna take a teeny tiny bit again on the edge, and I'm just gonna go straight across the tip to finish off making that look lifted, and then a little bit on the sides to make the tip look a little more rounded. It's more of like a tapping motion that I'm doing. And then I'm gonna go all the way under the brow with that. I'm gonna take my little puffer that I was using earlier. I'm not gonna add any new product. I'm just gonna slide down the sides here. I'm gonna take this Wet n Wild highlighter. This is in Blossom Glow. It's like a cute little pinky undertone. Just dab like right on the high point of my cheek here. And I'm gonna wipe off the excess because that is a pretty potent highlighter. And that highlighter is super affordable as well. I want to say it's like $3 or $4, and it's absolutely gorgeous. But I feel like those have been a thing for a minute. Like I feel like everybody knows that those highlighters are it. And I do want to go under my brow, I think, real quick with that sparkly Lottie, that white one that we used earlier. Oh yeah, go right under here. That's so pretty. And then I'm gonna get right under here as well. Now that this makeup is so extra, I'm reconsidering my outfit. So I'm gonna pop on the lashes real quick. I'm using those Poop Lunch lashes from Amazon. I will try and link them below. So this is what they look like out of the pan. They look a little bit more full in the pan, but they're super fluffy and they're really pretty. They remind me of like a Tati lash, but they have a nice, really soft band, and they're way more affordable than Tati lashes. Okay, so I'm gonna measure these, get them glued up, pick up my lip color. I might even pop on my outfit real quick, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so this is mostly the outfit. Leather pants. This cute little, these pants are from Shein. They're really, really comfortable. I really like them a lot. They just came in the mail. They're like a good length. Their crotch is a little bit low, but like, also that's good because it will kill my vagina when I sit down. And then these shoes, how cute are those? Look at the ankle detail and the bow. They look really, really high quality. So those are also from, also my lashes are on. These are also from Primark. I think for a lip, I'm gonna go with like, I don't know, maybe something a little pinky. Okay, so I did try on a couple outfits. Good thing I didn't do my hair yet. And I'm not sure if it's like a little too much. Okay, I'm not sure how I feel about like this neck. Maybe it's a little too tight because this background is dark and I literally look like a floating head right now, but I don't have time to change. This blush, I feel like looks like I have a lot on camera, but I don't feel like I do. I'm gonna add a little bit. I'm gonna use this Wet n Wild Mellow Line, and I'm just gonna go over that. I'm gonna finish off my nose contour with this NYX Jumbo eyeliner stick, and this one is in Cottage Cheese. And then for lips, like I said, I really don't have time to be getting crazy. I'm gonna take this NYX Lingerie XXL, and this one is in, what color is it? I don't know, I'll figure it out and I'll list it down below. Turn On, it's called Turn On. It's just like a really nice, longer nude. And then for my hair, honestly, I'm just gonna slick it back, because that's all I have time to do, and I don't even have time for that. Okay, I have like 2 minutes flat to my hair. I'm gonna slick it back and then I'll be right back to show you the final look. I've changed my outfit like 4 times, but I'm wearing this like long midi dress. It's just like tight with these Primark shoes. And then I had like different earrings on before, but they felt like a little too formal. So I'm trying to like cool it down with these, which I feel like that's a way better vibe. Get this, I'm not crazy about this hair at all, but honestly, like we're like 2 hours late and it's like a 45-minute drive, so we're getting what we got right now. And then I found this Versace Eros perfume earlier in a bag. It might be men's, but it smells really good. I'm gonna just line my lips a bit because this is cute, but I feel it needs a little bit more like pinkiness. This is LA Girl. I feel like I've used this in a few of my Instagram videos lately. This is LA Girl in Blushing. It's really, really good. I'm gonna bring these, but honestly, I probably won't even have to touch up this lip at all. I feel like I need to add more blush because it's just, I don't know, it's not giving right now. And this is the W7. Oh shit, that was too much. That was too much. We went too hard. This is W7 Candy Blush in shade Scandal. And I love this blush. It's so cute. Okay. Highlighter might be a little more diffused than we originally intended. Love this eye. I wish I had more time to like sit here and like enjoy it. Honestly, if I had a little bit more time, I'd probably add like 2 little gems right here somewhere, like on this white part there. Oh, that'd be so cute. Oh my God, do I have time? Oh my God, I have little gems on my desk. I'm just gonna add them real quick. I'm whispering because I said I would be done like 10 times. Oh my God, this is gonna be so cute. I'm gonna take some duo glue. Maybe I'll just add 1. Let's see if I can get this symmetry good the first time. I'm gonna just use this Porefessional setting spray. Okay, you guys, that's the final look. This is her a little closer up. Oh my God. Oh my God, who is she? If you like this video, make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Leave me a thumbs up. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. I've got to go party. Love you. Bye. Lottie. My heart stopped. Yeah. Can you see? Oh my God. I actually just spit all over myself.